What's up everyone? So, the WPL C94 UAZ 469 from AliExpress. Let's get into it. So there we go, quite well packaged from AliExpress there. So we've got the WPL C94, which is available in the white and also in this green. You may have seen a lot of the green. I've not seen much of the white, so that's what I've ordered. We've got a few features here. So the battery and ESC is under the hood. Your hard top, soft top can be removed. So can your windows, and the front windshield can be lowered to create a very open version of this truck, similar to the features it had as a one-to-one vehicle. So let's get this box open and see what we got. So there we go, C94 all unboxed, looking very nice. Little bit of rubbing from the controller there in transit. The foam wheel had been rubbing on the bonnet there in the box, so I'm not sure if that's something all of them will have. But also, as you could see from the footage there, the cover for the transmitter was actually off in the box, so quite easy to put that back on. Not quite sure why it was like that, and I'm not the only one that's received them like that. Underneath I showed you the screwdriver, the 1.5mm and the 2mm hex as well, which is a fantastic idea. I absolutely love that. When you're out on the trail, you're always going to need a little tighten here and there, so that enables that beautifully. And to get to your battery compartment, we slide that forwards, use a screwdriver to release a screw there, slide the cover down, and 2 AA batteries go in there. So I'll do that now and we'll give it a test. There we go, all bound up. On the controller here you can see we've got a steering rate. So if we turn the steering all the way to one side without going backwards, I'll press that and hopefully you'll see it gives us a little bit more steering there. And we've also got a brake button, which is a switchable drag brake. So out the box it's on, and obviously if you want to turn it off you press that button. Let's give the modulation a quick go. Yeah, nice bit of low down modulation there. A little bit squeaky, I'm not quite sure why, but it's very much like the Suzuki Jimny that came out. Not quite sure where the squeaking's coming from. Maybe a little bit of lube will help sort that out, but a little bit maybe sagging on the rear end as well, like the Jimny. We'll have to look at doing a mod just to bring that up a little bit. But let's get some tyres on the bench and give it a quick test before we take it on the trail. Before we do that, I'll quickly show you underneath. We've got leaf springs all round, 280 motor and a counter rotating gearbox, plastic axles, and we got plastic drive shafts, but as you can see the UJ part itself is now metal, which will give a lot more life to these stock drive shafts. So that's a nice little upgrade from WPL. Thank you very much for that. And also these wheels and tyres are new. Nice compound rubber, very scale looking, perfect for this truck and potentially the C94 Jimny as well. Nice bit of grip from there and some foams in there as well. So let's give this a quick bench test and then get out on the trail. So just a few tyres set up for this one. Obviously it's no crawler, it's a little trail truck with not a lot of articulation, but let's give the modulation a go and check out its suspension abilities. So nice bit of low down modulation. Doesn't require too much to get it up over the obstacles. A little bit bouncy, but out on the trail I think that will add to the realism. Let's try it the other way around. So approaching these, apply a little bit more throttle just to get you over. And it's actually got some really nice controls, so I'm really happy with that and it looks awesome. So a quick drag brake test, but also a climbing test. Let's see how it does with this. Nice, well we've got up there quite happily and we are being held by our drag brake. So we can adjust our position on the slope and at each point we're being held. Let's come all the way back. I'll turn the drag brake off on the controller and we'll try again. There we go, no drag brake, but nice little bit of angle there. I don't know what that is, maybe about 30 degrees. So very happy with that. Let's get this out on the trail and see what it's like in the real world.
you.